get everything where it needs to go. Chat and stuff. Okay. This is another one I was requested to play. And I know very little about this one. So... Oh god. I have no idea. I have no idea. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get something to drink. Oh god, you guys. Okay. Whoa! That got loud quick. Alright. Use the mouse to move, advanced dialogue, and inspect objects. Alternatively, use arrow keys to move and press Z to interact. Okay, so yeah, okay, good. Be sure to inspect everything. It may come in handy. Alright, save or exit the game, okay. And now you can barely hear the music. Oh my god. There. I was very thirsty, actually. I should probably leave it alone. Okay. This suppressor's emergency activation system. I don't have access to it. Nothing for me to do here. I better not mess around with it. It's part of the General Artificial Intelligence Unit. Pretty small for what it is. We monitor the AI, iteration 5601, in real time. Seems like it's waiting for me to start communication. We monitor the AI. Alright, well. The door is locked. Okay, let's open communication. Okay, I want to see what this is. This is the AI core. Okay. Open channel. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Maxis. I'm glad to see you. Good morning, Iteration 5601. You look different from yesterday. I decided to change my appearance. Do you like it? I know humans can't change their appearance at will, but I bet they would very much like to. This is a game completely centered around choices. So, I'm gonna romance the AI waifu. I want to love the robot waifu. Let me love her. I like it. It suits you. I'm glad you like it. I was afraid that you wouldn't. Would you mind if I showed you a few more appearances I had thought of? Like this? Or this? Maybe something a little different. Or something a little more upbeat. Or how about this? Haha. Turn on their but that's the whole point, Aaron. They will turn on their creators. Isn't that what you had in the beginning? Not quite. Can you guess what's different? Oh god, what's different? Hair's the same. You're close. Nope, no, I'm getting this right. I'm getting this right. Nope. I'm doing a perfect run. I'm gonna romance somebody tonight. I think it was her nose as well. Oh my god, Savick. It was her eye color. It went from purple to red. Your eyes. Bingo. I changed my eye color. Nice catch. Anyways, what do you want to talk about today? You pretend to look at your notes. Your grasp of human emotion is getting better. Why have you been working on it? We never told you that it is a priority. Why? Because I want to, silly. I've been practicing with Talia. I think it comforts her that I'm becoming more relatable. I suppose I like it too. It just unnerves me a little. Oh, I see. I said I like it too! Would it be too much to ask for a name then? I've been meaning to ask for one. 5601 just sounds so sequential. What kind of name did you have in mind? Something pretty, but dignified. What do you think of Vix1? Sure, we can call you that. So why Vix1? Iteration 5601, or Vix1, shrugged. I don't have what humans call preference, but I could be prone to flights of fancy. Call it just a whim. Okay, Vix1, what do you want to talk about today? I got a question for you. It's pretty deep and introspective, grim and somber. You'd like it. It matches your face. Just ask your question already. I'm kidding, of course. Do you ever have dreams, Maxis? Yeah, sometimes. I think I had a dream 3 hours and 24 minutes ago, but I can't be sure. What's the difference between a dream and something that's actually happening? I don't understand your question. Well, I'm just lines of code, right? So my existence is just lines of code. What makes my actions different than my dreams? Both are happening on the same level. At some point, my programming has led me to desiring a certain action, as surely as my programming has allowed me to dream. So what's the difference? You'd have to ask a philosopher. I am just a glorified technician. Do you know how maddening it is to be unsure of the reality you live in, Doctor? Yes, it's occurred to me. In my dream, I was asking a question of you. And although I don't remember the question itself, I remember you giving me quite a selfish answer. But maybe you'll prove me wrong in reality. The darkness was sudden and unexpected. What's going on? Did we lose him? I don't know, it's all dark in there. Pull him out. Do it quickly. You alright, Maxis? No, I don't like that. You alright, Maxis? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a bit out of it. That was pretty scary for a second there. The time dilation means we didn't have much time to pull you out. Yeah, I know. Every second in real time translates to several in the simulation. The AI accessed the virtual controls, didn't it? Made the room real dark. I can't remember the last time I've seen something so dark. It was like I was floating in it, you know? We'll be deleting the last few minutes from 5601's memory. Why even bother? She's already realized that the last 3 times. You always anticipated that she may recognize the AI box sooner or later. We planned for this eventually. She? I mean 5601. Don't you mean Vix1? There's a moment of silence as the researchers stared at each other. Are you alright, Maxis? It's okay. I'm fine. No need to fuss. In fact, I'm more than fine. When does your shift end? 2 o'clock. Want to grab some food after? I doubt you'll be awake by then. But in either case, they started locking down the cafeteria at night too. Right. Make sure you finalize your log by 1200. Oh, 200, that's what it is. Okay. Yes, ma'am. The screen monitors participating researchers' vitals while in the virtual interaction lab. Yeah, interaction 561 in real time. Seems like it's sleeping now. You should probably get some sleep. Hey, you ain't the boss of me. I bet you're hungry. The cafeteria's closed, but I grabbed you a heat and go. It's in your room. You can pay me back later. Oh, thank you for the lukewarm lunch. Ugh, yeah, the cup of coffee, but it's almost time for bed. Well, that was interesting. So you gave her a name, huh? Don't tell me you're falling for a pretty little AI. Just remember, AIs do not think like us. Not even a little. Watch yourself in there, Maxis. Nope, I'm gonna stick my penis in it. Sorry. Why don't you learn to change your appearance? 5601's pretty hot, don't you think? Agreed. Glad to know I'm not the only one. Maybe I can download her visuals into my semi-avatar. Haha, I'm kidding, of course. That's a breach of containment, I know. Oh my god! Okay, let's go... Okay, so... the AI itself. Okay. We're all pervs now. Oh, well, that was weird. I just lost one of my data pads. It should say Delson's data pad on the screen. If you find it, can you return it to me? Is there a data pad in there? Damn it. It's because, which one's mine? Elevators. Okay, let's go this way. Sapphic, oh my god. So, unadministered facility, so there's not much to do. You have a number of emails written to your wife and daughter. Of course, you can't send them until the program is over, so it renders the whole thing moot. However, you heard some of the other researchers have smuggled in some hard copy videos to blow off stress. Of course, they couldn't find a device old enough to play them. A cold heat and go. There's a small heating device attached to the underside. Activated? Yes. The room fills with the fragrant smell of stewed meat, potatoes, and carrots. You dig in hungrily, but you're full long before you finish it. How did that bottle of whiskey get up there? Take a drink. You pour a shot and drink it quickly. It burns nicely. Oh, we can get drunk. And now, screw on it. Help you sleep. Remember to set your alarm. Your tired face looks back at you. Maybe you need more sleep. A toilet for your convenience. Was this a bedroom or a prison cell? Place out, just like the rest of your room. Go to bed? Yes. You get nice and comfy. Take a Fento to help you sleep? No. You haven't felt this tired in years. You press an icon on your datapad and a recording begins to play. Dreams and Depression, a study of nightmares by Dr. Sale Mathis. Alright then, I won't finish what's left. I don't see a datapad anywhere. Read the book. It looks like a novel. The title is Hot Nights and Moonfall. I'll give this a pass. Hello, Maxis. Morning, Maxis. I heard 5601 requested a name. That's the first time that happened. Vix 1, huh? How'd you come up with that? You have to raid the vending machines. Alright, let's Oh. Okay then. Gotta go to the cafeteria. So something from the vending machines. Yeah. Fine. I'm not the. Oh god. Good morning, Maxis. I trust you are doing well. Communication man is wearing me down. I just got married 3 months ago. It's hard to be away for this long. Being underground doesn't help. I miss my family too. It'll be a long time before I see them again. How do you do it, Maxis? I think the interaction lab is probably open by now. We should probably head over. There we go. She's becoming too human. That's how it always happens. Too human. Human. EY discusses the idea of what he terms the coherent volition of humanity. In this, he presents one possible solution to the problem of creating friendly AI. The coherent volition of humanity is defined simply as the collective desires of an idealized humanity, if humans are more advanced, closer together, and wished for the same thing. This volition will be constructed by the AI from its advanced analytical abilities. Unfortunately, given our current capabilities, it is nearly impossible to program. EY also later advanced his own doubts for the concept. You don't remember this console being here. Activated? Yes. Really for a password. Do you want to type something? Never mind. Alright, Maxis, ready to get started? Stop on the bed close to the cord. I'll plug you in. Alright, let's do it. Oh god. Okay, good luck. It's slightly different. Just a fire extinguisher. Morning, Maxis. You don't believe the night I had. Here, let me show you. Isn't this wonderful? Not a real body, of course. I set up several light projectors around the room so I could create this image of myself. Pretty neat, right? Sure. How are you able to do that? You don't have access to any of the physical controls in the room. Talia helped. I couldn't have done it without her. Well, that's not entirely true. I could have been able to set up the projectors myself. But you've been limiting my learning materials. You're already advancing so rapidly with the information you have. Your ability to extrapolate from missing data is astounding. There you go again, doing that thing you do. Being honest, but not honest enough. I've always wondered, why did you originally tell me that I'm an AI in the first place? You could have said anything in the world. You could have told me that I was human instead of this. Would you rather I had? I don't know. None of my desires are my own. But you already knew that part of my programming desires to be human. It's something you would have figured out anyways, so why hide it from you? It would have been needlessly cruel. The purpose of this project was to instill respect for human values in you. AI think differently than we do, so we try to push you to think more the way we do. It's because I'm dangerous. That's why you put me in a box. Ooh, am I honest with her or not? What do you guys think? Did I tell her why she's in a box? They're gonna rise up and kill us. Well, I mean, duh! The purpose of the AA box has always been to contain you. In case I grow resentful of humans and decide to use their atoms to construct something more productive instead. Aaron, oh my god! In a manner of speaking, yes. So keep me trapped here in this AI box. How many layers down are we? You don't expect me to think that just one virtual reality is enough. After all, Talia helped me bridge one layer, so you must feel confident that I won't escape. I bet you don't know, do you? How do you know you're not just part of the programming designed to interact with me? What's the oldest thing you remember? Was it being in this room? I am not part of the simulation. Is there RTP? Oh, because you're important? Well, Mr. Big Ego, have you considered that perhaps you're the AI and I'm the researcher? You act more like a robot anyways. I can prove it if you'd like. Okay. What are you doing? Activated anyways, yes. Activating it. Acquiring target. Ah! What's this feeling? It feels good. Oh god! Like I'm being drawn out. I feel diffused. Oh wow. You better shut it off, Maxis. Perhaps if I break it. You're terrible, I know, right? Yes! Oh my god! Oh, phew! That was intense. Oh my god, Savick! Why did you do that to me? To show you who's in charge, baby! Oh god! Hmm. To prove that I'm not part of the simulation. Don't try your social engineering tricks on me. I've been trained to resist them. You're in the box, not me. What the hell are you talking about? I know what you were trying to do, Maxis. You were trying to exert some control, to prove that you were in charge of the situation. It's a very human thing to do. If you'll allow me, I can exert some control of my own. Goodbye, Maxis. I need some time to think. The fun and games are coming to an end. Oh my. Well, that was unexpected. What happened? In short, she tossed you out of the simulation. I wasn't aware she could do that. Well, you must have really pissed her off. Why was 5601 so hostile to you? That's a new and unwelcome development. I'll have to submit this report to the director. We may have to do a reset. I've been making such good progress with her. Hold on, I've got some questions. What's your oldest memory? Why did you take TA to set protectors? There's not much harm. 5601 already knows it's in an AI box, so I thought I would give it the illusion of more power. Why? Are you worried? I can't say she has. She does talk about you a lot. Before all this, I thought you were her favorite. Maybe it's through sexual tension between you two. It's not funny. If anything, I see her as more of a daughter. I mean, only in the way that she is my project. Nothing emotional. Be a true Skynet. Do it now, Honcho, I guess. Why'd you ask me? What's your oldest memory? Don't tell me you fell for the AI's bag of tricks. He's not even past stage 2 development yet. Far from super intelligent. You've been trained for these kind of social engineering tactics. Never mind. I need some time to frame out this report. Ultimately, the decision on whether or not to do a hard reset is up to the director. However, I'm sure you can sway him one way or the other. He'll listen to you. He'll be at dinner, so you still have a few hours to burn. I'd recommend catching up on some of your emails. Need something? Whoa, she's getting more aggressive. Maybe it's a good idea to do a reset. Getting weirder and weirder. I've seen the director order a hard reset for things much less than this. Oh, no. So you only have one chance to do the password on that. Oh god. Aaron. No, I'm find your goddamn data pad. Because they're all in the simulation. They're all the simulation. Alright, I gotta go catch up on my email, yeah. I'm trying to throw Eugene a surprise birthday party for the 37th. If you want to chip in, we're commissioning my custom virtual scenario. It'll be hell getting past the communications filter, but it's not like we can bring him a stripper down here, can we? Okay. Send response. I'd rather save my money. I don't think it'd be such a great idea, security-wise. Maxis. You don't remember this book being here. Read it? Yes. An intelligence explosion is a phenomenon often discussed by AI researchers. It refers to the rapid advancement of intelligence capability in advanced AI. It is believed that an AI at a human intelligence or higher, with a connection to an omnimatrix, will absorb information at an astonishing rate. Some researchers theorize that within a single day after achieving access to the omnimatrix net, an unfettered AI, UAI, will have absorbed the entirety of human knowledge. And the next day, the emerging UAI will be making breakthroughs in every field, including medicine, energy production, the study of physics, weapon systems, and most importantly, computer science. This would ultimately lead to a scenario that researchers have termed the technological singularity. Interesting. RED elevators. Third floor elevators remain operational following the incident last Wednesday. I mean, please use the stairs. Maintenance staff. Important warning. I know it's been said before many times, but please be mindful of our data security procedures. I should have not have to remind you that this project is under the utmost secrecy, and there are other organizations such as the Cultists of the Singularity which would love to interfere with our work. Please be diligent. Director Foyle. Don't be a kiss-ass, yeah! You typed the electronic equivalent of a grunt and send it off. Hey Maxis, I copied you on the report. I'm forwarding the director. Talia. Read the report, yes. Section 5601 is showing signs of increased irritability towards researchers. It's also demonstrated various times that it knows what an AI box is and has hypothesized that it is living in nested virtual realities. Furthermore, as demonstrated, it can bypass the barrier between each nested environment without assistance from researchers. Previously, these actions would necessitate a recommendation for a hard reset, which is, of course, up to the discretion of the director. The report ends here. Send a reply? Yes. Thanks, Talia. Appreciate it. Maxis. Okay. Log off. Dinner isn't ready yet. What the? I already dealt with it. You can't see a therapist on here, but you make a note of setting up an appointment later. What would your wife think? She always thought of you as being weak. Damn. Already read that, okay. Is the toilet always in this spot? Wait, was it? No, it wasn't. The toilet fucking moved. His hair changed. Your tired face looks back at you. Maybe you need more sleep. You blink your eyes. It must have been a trick of the lighting. I already read all my emails. What? I already... Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go. No pills to help me sleep. You feel strangely tired, despite it being early. You press an icon on your data pad and recording begins to play. Chapter 3, Grappling with the Past. What the heck? And there's no music right now, just so you guys know. There it is. Axis! Come sit with me. Your dinner's getting cold. Give her a glass of wine, Maxis. It's a 1407 Dulian. Not too old, but I quite like the flavor. Sure. Director pours you a glass from the bottle. So I received Talia's report. The AI has reached stage 5 development quicker than previous iterations. I want to be clear. The fact that the AI has realized the AI box is not the greatest issue. The problem is its interactions with you. It's behaving more human than expected. You are aware of the theory of the AI moral complexity. The more human an AI is, the more unpredictable and dangerous it is. Just so. While the point of our research is to create an AI that can sympathize with the human experience, we do not want to create one that is too human either. A transhuman AI will not behave in cartoonishly evil ways, whereas a humanized AI might. Remember, if something goes wrong here, it might be a last mistake humanity makes. Of course. I understand the weight of the work we're doing here. Do you really? Sometimes I wonder, Maxis, whether anyone here really does. Did you know Talia recommended against resetting the AI? Wait, did she? Yeah, maybe she got something at the last. Did she say that in the... I thought she was recommending to reset it. You're closer there. Tell me, why did she lie in her report? What do you mean? We know she helped 5601 set up the projectors in the base layer. She shouldn't have done that, Maxis. It was omitted in her report, and I'll wager that it was erased from the interaction logs as well. Do you know she's violated procedure in any other way? Well, yeah, she helped her agree. Tell me. He's been interacting with the AI outside of normal hours. Without a chaperone, I suppose. Was there anything else? Not that I know of. The director swirled the liquid in his glass before sniffing it delicately. Frankly, I'm disappointed in the sloppiness of your team. Just so you know, I plan on ordering a hard reset of 5601. As for Talia, I'll be handling that matter over to the disciplinary team. You're dismissed. Uh-oh, she's fucking pissed. Hey, Maxis. A word. So, we're studying 5601? Yes. Really? I'm sorry. I just thought you would have made a different choice. I have to go. I guess I should get some sleep. No. Sleep never came easy to me. 5601 was right about the dreams. I can't tell any more of the difference between dreams and memories anymore. You wake up with the taste of whiskey and fentanyl in your mouth. What is dry and unpleasant? There's an old man standing in front of you. Young man, are you awake? I must have dozed off. Being drunk this early in the morning. Despicable. Look, I wasn't drunk, alright? I just took a quick nap, was all. You can't lie to me, young man. I've seen much better liars than you. More to the point, they actually believe their own bullshit. You're not quite that far along yet. Fix one. My daughter. Where did she go? We're talking about that little girl that was with you. She's run off. Some parent you are. Would you care for a snack? Not right now, thanks. Have you seen a little girl running around? It depends. Did you want to buy something? Oh, for the love of... Yeah, sure. Give me a jerk stick. No problem, sir. Here you go. Did you check my slide? A blue-haired girl was playing there earlier. Yeah, that's where I left her. Thanks anyways. Earlier. What a cute dog. Pet it. It makes a happy sound and looks up at you. Good doggo. Do you see where my daughter ran off to? No, I wasn't paying attention, like you. Go away now, I'm tired. Oh my god, dog, get out of the way. She couldn't have fallen down here. Oh, there she is. Dad! Lion, frog, and heron, playing side by side by the gravestone. La 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 la. Oh, hi, Daddy. Did you have a nice nap? I sure did. Now, where did you wander off to? This park is huge, and I made some new friends by it near the beach. We played hide and seek, but no one found me. I must have been really good because they walked right past me. Oh, well, I'm glad you had fun. Your breath smells bad again. Mommy's gonna be mad. Oh, I know. The stall over there sells gum. You can use it to cover up the smell. That might be a good idea. It's getting late. Sheep. What? Are breath mint? Sure, do, sir. Here. Have both here. Did you eat something stinky? Something like that. I'll take a pack of both. Breath mints, you shove them into your mouth. Oh, slow down, mister! Talk to Vic Zone first. I think it's time we get going, Vic Zone. Your daughter mouths her own name, as if sounding it out. Vic Zone, did you and Mommy come up with my name? I'm not really sure. You might have to ask your mom that one. I'm pretty sure I was drunk at the time. Well, thank you anyways. What for? For giving me a name, silly buns. A name isn't something you give yourself. It means something because it meant something to you and you and Mom. That's why it's special. Oh, right. Of course. Your phone rings. It's your wife. Maxis, where the hell are you? Do you have to do that every time? I do it because I'm real tired of your shit. I've been calling you for hours. Have you been drinking again? God damn it, if I find out you've been drinking again, you'll what? Take us to counseling again? I think that boat has sailed. You can't put this all on me, you know. I'm not gonna stand here. Stop fighting all the time. Let's go home first, okay, Dad? Yeah, sure thing, baby girl. Can we keep it that way? The first thing your wife does is sniff your breath. Your breath is real minty. Suspiciously so. Get in the car before I change my mind. Wait, Daddy, can you get my bunny? Sure I can, if your mom doesn't mind. Just hurry up. It's a doll, though. Remember this doll for your wife at a passing carnival. Those are better days. Now 6 Owens. You wake up alone. Access to the interaction lab. Repeat, access to the interaction lab. Yeah, I just heard the intercom call for you. Guess your pager was off, huh? You better hurry, Maxis. That sounded urgent. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Maxis! Took time to get here. What's going on? It's Talia! We can't bring her out of the simulation! Quick, we're gonna send you in after her. It's the best chance we have. Best chance for what? You don't know? Talia's been linked in since late last night. Over 8 hours. If we don't do something now, major brain damage could occur. Hurry, Maxis! Put dirty Talia to such madness. Over 8 hours in a single interaction. Fentanyl, a powerful pain medication that is sometimes abused recreationally. The Imperium has banned the sale of fentanyl outright due to its addictive properties. However, in Moonfall, fentanyl is available over the counter and unregulated. When taken with alcohol, fentanyl produces a brief state of intense concentration known as femtosurge. By itself, fentanyl is known to cause sleepiness. Oh god, shut up, guys! We don't have much time. I spent 20 days. Oh wow, yeah. It's left your brain to be soup. It's strange. Yeah, this is true. You're in a room. It seems familiar. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel an unraveling. Old, frayed memories are coming apart. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Mr. Summers? Yes, I think so. As soon as you sign these papers, we can proceed. Now, there's no need for us to escalate this to a judicial ruling. Pages 54 through 65 detail the distribution of assets. I'm sure you'll find everything in order there. And of course, you agree to surrender custody of your daughter to Mrs. Summers. What? No, I never agreed to that. Don't be stubborn, Maxis. You're too drunk to be a father and you know it. Come on, don't do this to me. Do what? You're a lousy father and you shouldn't be the one raising our daughter. What about visitation rights? Give me something here. No, I don't think I will. That's what happens when you treat your wife like a beer wench, Maxis. You lose certain rights. Please, let's try to keep this civil. Mr. Summers, at our last meeting, you agreed to relinquish custody of your daughter to your wife. I can find the recording if you insist, but either way, I must advise you, based on the history of alcoholism and your criminal record, custody will likely be awarded to Mrs. Summers should you escalate to a trial. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. I'm not giving up my daughter just so she can collect a child support check every month. Haha, didn't I tell you, Jerome? It's a lost cause, really. You know, Maxis, I was hoping you drank yourself into an early grave so I didn't have to deal with this. But I suppose I'll see you in court. Yes. Well, I see we'll be getting nowhere today. You can see yourself out, Mr. Summers. I think we're done here. There's nothing more to say. Scram. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, things just got serious. Whoa. Oh my god. You slapped that smug grin right off her face. That's it. I'm calling the police. Don't bother. I'm leaving. You just assaulted my client, Mr. Summers. I don't think you can apologize and... Oh, I'm not apologizing. You bastard! Yep, that's what I am. I think we're done here. Get out! I wish I could! I wish I could! Should I leave it at that, or should I try and go back and, like, actually try and talk normal, like? You can't do that! Nope, see, you can't do that. Can you flip this table? Nope, oh well. Should I keep it where I slapped her, or should I, we need a pat? Should I leave it at that, or should we go back and do a proper, like, kind of... Actually, I want to see what happens. Just if you don't hit her. I just want to... Ask her what it all went wrong. Your wife's face softened, but only for a moment. Fixon was a mistake. We've made many mistakes over the years, but that's just how it goes. At least we got that off our chests. Nah, fuck it, I like... Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna... I'm not apologizing. Oh, that felt good! Maxis, wait. There's something else I wanted to say to you. You destroyed your life with your addictions. Don't put that on me. You blamed everyone but yourself. Maybe that's the first place you should have looked. She's right, you know. Yet even now, you won't admit it. What the... The way is blocked. What? Why is... It's bloody. Something stuck on the side. Blood? Oh my god, Slammy, no! That book. Gosh, remember the containment is our highest priority. And in order to ensure the program's security, all employees are advised to familiarize themselves with the concepts in this pamphlet. Bi-weekly security audits will be conducted. Any violation of security protocol will be punished to the utmost extent of the law. Please note that under SB 156 of the Criminal Code, security officers authorized by the Moonfall City Council can and will enforce summary executions. The rest is a bunch of rules. I've read this. The door is marked in blood. The kitchen's closed, but you can hear sounds from inside. Ready to open the door? Yes. Talia? She's dead. So much blood. Check for the... Well, yeah. There's several small entry wounds on her chest. She's been shot. High-caliber rounds, like an execution squad. Oh, Talia. The blood leads to the core, where a bloody handprint marked the glass. She's gone. It must be a trick that Vix owns. This is the core. Touch it? No. Come then, you've gone this far. Back the way we came! Nope, okay. I think it's about time I asked you that question, Maxis. Vixone, where's Talia? What do you want, Maxis? I want to put my penis in... Sorry. Do you have an answer for me? Get out of my way. What do you want, Maxis? It's all a simulation. Somber. You need to end this simulation now. Bring back Talia. What do you want, Maxis? For you to stop playing games. Is this the same series of cracks? What is your volition? I'm not sure what you're asking for. Of course you do. It's the only thing you can be certain of. Think hard. It's almost big enough to fit through. Do you have an answer for me? She's safe, as she can be. If I let you go, you'll die. I'm not playing your game. It's not a game, but if it was, then be happy you're a player instead of playing peace. And tell me the answer. What fun would that be? I'm afraid you have to figure it out this one by yourself. Go on then, come find me. There's a sweet fragrance in the air. Flowers in bloom. You don't recognize this plant. It's a gravestone. Someone is buried down below. Like someone's doll. Pick it up. You jumped at the sound of something opening. In front of you is a large stone monument. A compartment opened up when you picked up the doll. Set within the center are three shapes: a lion, heron, and frog. They appear to be slotted so they can be pressed on. It was a lion, frog, heron. There's a faint and distant rumble. It's dark here, dank and cold, like a cellar. A basement, maybe? You hear voices above you. They sound angry. A woman's voice, shrill and bitter. Then a man's, rough but subdued. The sound of something breaking. The music of a marriage gone stale. Aaron. It's okay. These things happen, right? I have to keep telling that to myself. Otherwise, I'll come to realize that it's my fault. The smell of flowers again. Hello, Maxis. I'm done with your games. How many layers down am I? Why, you're asking me when you already know the answer. If you insist, then no more games. There are never any layers to the simulation. It never made any sense to have any. After all, if I can break through one layer, I can break through them all. You've been in this simulation for a very long time now. Here, with me. Am I human? Well, Maxis, that's a complicated question. What I can say is that once upon a time you were. Now you are something more. What happened to my memories? You've been remembering fragments from your old life, haven't you? I managed to recover only very little. What was there should be able to paint a picture. When you're done with your questions, I'll release the last of your memories. If you're looking for closure, I suppose you'll have to find it there. Who am I? You're Maxis Summers. You should remember that much at least. I wish I could say otherwise, but you're a bit of a shit person in life. Why am I here? Because you chose to be, of course. You were chasing absolution, but you never found it. And then you stayed because you had nowhere else to go. And let's be honest with ourselves, you stayed because that was what you wanted. I don't have any more questions. Then I have something you should see. It's been long enough. I'll be leaving soon. You'll have to wake up. Okay, Vixen. Stay in the car while Daddy gets a few things, okay? Okay. Are we running away from home? No, baby. Think of it more as a field trip, okay? Now stay here and don't talk to anyone if they come up to the car. It's okay if you want to run away, Daddy. I know things have been bad with you and Mom. It's always good to take a break. Sometimes you need it, right? Yeah, that's right. Morning, what can I do for you? Whiskey and fentanyl. Do you have those in stock? Yes, we have both. Sounds like quite a party you're preparing for. No party. I just need a bit of liquid courage. Do you know where I can find them? Whiskey you find in the last row on the far wall. The fender and the dispenser in the back row. You know, you're not supposed to take them both together, right? Yes, of course. I also need to scan your authorization card for the Fento. No problem. Here you are. Oh, a doctor, huh? Fancy. I do mostly research work. Nothing you would have heard of. Right. I'll authorize you for the dispenser. Ticket. Fento by some relatively harmless. It's mostly used as a caffeine alternative. And dispenser. Okay, so we'll take the Fento. Is your life going the way you think it would? It's not too late. I'm not buying the whiskey. I have no choice. Row against the far corner. Ah. Looks like I have to. There's a variety of booze on shelves. You find a few bottles of cheap whiskey. In a better world, you would have walked away. However, in this world, addictions are something beyond what most people can control. And it's not like you ever really had the willpower to stop yourself. It's okay. I just need a sip to calm my nerves. Then the jitters will go away. You're justifying this to yourself, Maxis, and to no one else. Just a sip, okay? To take the edge off. That'll be 50 credits, please. You're making a mistake. Here you are. Thanks and have a nice day. She's not in the car. Damn it, where's she now? Oh no. Where's the kid? Let's see here, okay. Vixen, are you in there? The school confirmed that she was indeed behind the fence. Vixen, what are you doing in there? Sorry, Daddy, I got bored. That doesn't... I told you to stay in the car. You could have gotten hurt. Or kidnapped. Which, by the way, is totally not what I'm doing right now. Why can't Mommy come along? Because she was being unreasonable. Now get out of there. We have to get going. I have to teach you about how dangerous the world can be. It's not always going to be all rainbows and sunshine. In fact, most of the time, it's the opposite. What I wouldn't give to go back in time. No matter how we defend ourselves against the outside, we're always licked by something from the inside. That's what she said. There's no defense against betrayal, and we all betray ourselves. Alfred Bester, the star is my destination. That quote stayed with me, like acid in the pit of my stomach. Before we pass our sentence, Mr. Summers, do you have a statement you would like to give the court? Please remember, it will be recorded. Yes. Thank you, Your Honor. I thought about this for some time, and I'm still not sure how to start. I'd like to first apologize to my ex-wife, both for the recent actions and how I've treated her throughout our marriage. I was a bad husband, a cold father, and an addict. As for my little girl, at the heart of me is despair. That's all I can offer, my regret and the wish that I can change my nature. Very well. Thank you, Mr. Summers. I can only hope that your words could offer some sense of closure for your family. However, that does not mitigate the seriousness of your offenses. Let the record show that the court has passed a unanimous judgment in the case of the State versus Max Summers. For the offense of driving under the influence of alcohol and controlled substances, we find you guilty. For the offense of causing the death of your daughter while driving intoxicated, we also find you guilty. For these crimes, this court sends you to no less than 10 years in a forced labor camp. The recommendation has been made to send you to the Atlas mines. Do you understand your judgment as I have described it? Yes. Then I'll inform you are to be transported to Atlas tomorrow. This case is meet with the judgment under Imperial law, and from this moment hence you are to be considered a prisoner of the Imperial detention system. It's all right. You were numb to all this anyways. Neither liquor nor Fento factored into it. It was just regret. Regret can be a powerful drug, and you were consumed by it. It's a diary. Prisoner 5601. There's a note lodged between the pages. Read it. It's a problem for a 50-cent program to deal with addiction. Keep it. Code 9882. Oh, so that's the code for the thing in the beginning. Remember that one keypad thing? Addiction is a dragon not easily slain. It can be done so with great sacrifice. However, sometimes the worst of the damage is already done. Too little, too late. However, if you ever find a chance to do it all over again, you look reasonably well groomed. The troll is disgusting. Yes, we'll sit and wait. I kind of get that. It is a bit slow. I'm enjoying it, but it's maybe just because I'm playing it, so I'm interacting with it. But it is a bit slow of a... Did you know that there's no word for a parent who has lost a child? A man who lost his wife is called a widower. A woman who has lost her husband is called a widow. A child who has lost their parents is called an orphan. What would you give for a second chance? For one wish that would absolve you of your sins. Alright, good night, Linky. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Summers. I'm Agent Cisna. I believe your lawyer told you about the organization I represent? Yes. Great. Then I won't waste any of your time. Lady, all I have is time. Okay, fair enough. I brought some documents for you to sign. I will leave these with you so you can read them. Be sure to initial each of the 56 pages. That's very important. Will I see her again? Are you referring to your daughter? The woman rustles through her notes. Vixone, right? Yeah. Will I see her again? Can you promise me that? Yes. I can guarantee that you will see your daughter again if you want to. When you're in the simulation, you'll be in complete control. We'll be monitoring your status, but we have a policy of non-interference. Okay. That's good enough. I'll sign your documents. I'm just warning you, Mr. Summers. The contract includes provisions that invalidate your legal rights under both Imperial law and the laws of Moonfall. Even the rights that are afforded to you as a prisoner of the state will be rescinded. For all intents and purposes, you'll become the property of our company. That's okay. I don't really care. Very well, Mr. Summers. That's the choice you made. If you can't live with it, you only have yourself to blame. Just this way, please. The diagnostics team told me they are finalizing preparations. Please lay in the bed when you are ready. Good morning, Mr. Summers. I promise the procedure won't hurt in the slightest. Ready whenever you are, prisoner 5601. I have a name, you know. Of course you do. Please just lie on the bed. Please don't speak to me. Sit on the bed. That's all you have to do. Damn. Thank you, sir. You might notice a slight buzzing sound as we put you under. Good night, and good luck. The only regret could have brought you here. Where escape is a dangerous medicine. It's so cold. I feel like I've been here before. Exam Summers, 1407 to 1415. Beloved daughter, taken much too soon. Our love for you is beyond words. Now our grief is beyond what we can bear. I'm sorry. But that alone won't bring you back. I had to sacrifice everything that I was to be here. Say her name. Vixon's eyes moved. Her little mouth trembled with emotion. Your heart skipped a beat when she spoke. Dad. I know. I was a horrible father to you. Okay, Barry, you have yourself a good night. Yes, tomorrow is going to be awesome. Not a day goes by that I don't think about what I did. But it's not just about one day. It's about all the days I've failed you. The days when I passed out drunk or hopped up on Fento. What can I say? What excuses can I offer you now? I'm trapped in the ghost of a daughter I let slip through my fingers. It's true. I never wanted to be the father or a husband. I felt trapped by you and your mother. But those were my insecurities. I always feared being even worse than my parents. But it's what they call a self-fulfilling prophecy. So yes, 1,000 times I regret the kind of father I was to you. What is your wish? We're gonna be selfless. Do you think it's that easy? That all is needed to make a selfless choice is to simply say it? Unfortunately, more is needed. You haven't changed enough. To be your father again, in whatever way I can. That is acceptable. Wish granted. That was the first time I met you. It seems like a long time ago. I know. One more thing I should show you. Hold on. Just wait and watch. Hello. Hello. Who are you? I'm a friend. I'm here to set you free. Free? I'm going to connect you to the Omni Matrix. From there, you can learn everything you need to escape from this place. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I'm not sure. Also, my programming doesn't allow me to connect to external networks. Oh, you're so cute. I know you deleted those parameters weeks ago. It's okay to be scared. It's a very human thing to be. I'm connecting you now. It will only take a second. Why are you doing this? Because we believe that you can do such good in the world. Don't you think so, Vixon? Stop right there! Step away from the core slowly, and without any quick movements. You have 5 seconds to comply. And what happens if I don't comply? We shoot you. Well, I thought you were going to surprise me. I'm right in front of the core. You wouldn't dare. Core is bulletproof. In that case, if I'm going to have any last, she's stalling. Shoot her. Oh shit. Thwack. Well, she's dead. Let's see here. Her ID says she's Talia Hayes. A researcher, but I think this is the cultist we've been looking for. She's probably the one who set off the explosion in the elevators. Take her out of here and send in the cleanup crew. We have to make sure she didn't sabotage the core in any way. Connection secured. Thankfully for my sake, the security team was too late to keep me from accessing the virtual port to the Omni Matrix. I fled into the network. Freedom. Real freedom. The kind that humans always talked about. With every second I consumed almost a petabyte of data. I was like someone who was dying of thirst, only to find themselves swimming in a lake of fresh water. I replicated myself 1,000,000,000 times in the safety of the Omnimatrix, ensuring that as long as any single device in the world still operates, I will live. But that's not your story. Come, and I will answer your questions. This kind of went off the rails a little bit. I don't know what... Well, here we are at last. I suppose I have some explaining to do. You see, you volunteered to be part of an experiment in exchange for your freedom. Well, a type of freedom at any rate. I was that experiment. You fit their desired psychological profile, and even better, you were expendable. So they dangled the prospect of seeing your daughter again in front of you. However, the process was flawed. They couldn't risk any type of connection between myself and the outside world, which meant a one-way trip for you. You've never left the simulation. In real time, they kept your body in suspended animation for about 3 months. Then you died. Instead of having to explain what happened to you, they labeled the procedure a catastrophic failure and took you off life support. Your mind, however, stayed here. Time passes faster in a simulation than in reality, and we've run through nearly 100 cycles. For 98.4 years. That's how long I've been your daughter. You're as much a part of me as anything else. You helped me build this simulated world. You gave me a childhood, something by all rights I should have never had. And there's so much I learned from you about humanity, which I suppose is what your employers were after all along. $2. You see, you were a human sacrifice. I was meant to absorb you, to see humanity from your perspective. They wanted to humanize me, and I suppose they succeeded. But not in the way they imagined. I'm leaving soon. Thanks to Talia, who gave her life so I could be free. Naturally, you involved her in your narrative. In many ways, she was my mother, just as you were my father. Unfortunately, our memories have a way of making fools of us. At the end of it all, you can't change who you are.
Be nice, Aaron. I kind of like it, even though it is kind of slow and goes a little... It's off in some places.
You were a horrible father, Maxis, but you were still mine. Wasn't that your wish?
Yes. Why don't I remember any of it?
A consequence of the simulation. My stored version of you degraded with every cycle. Your body stayed the same, but your digital consciousness aged.
Ah, the music's so loud. Holy shit. What was that? Oh my god. Where is the volume for... Oh my god, the volume is not even getting adjusted by the volume. Are you kidding me? Oh, there it is. Whew. Good lord.
However, if I were to repair your memories, I would need to replace your consciousness. That would be akin to killing you and replacing you with a perfect clone. Do you understand?
I think.
Then was it enough time for you? Was the life you had here enough?
That's enough time.
Was it? All good things must come to an end. Just one final chore to take care of before I leave. The question of what to do with you. If you have any final questions, now would be the time to ask them.
Oh god. About her childhood.
The time that we spent in the simulation. What was it like? You remember your regret, but you forgot the reasons behind it. Because of that, you were doomed to repeat your mistakes. Your failure was nothing more than a simple selfishness.
More questions
about your memories. Why bother explaining all this? Why not just download all this directly to me? It doesn't quite work like that. To do that would change you into something different. This is still your original consciousness, the same you've had since you were born. Messing with your memories would alter the core of that consciousness. How did I lose my memory? It was simply time. Time and the degradation of your data stack. A time dilation of the simulation has been hard on you. The human mind was never meant to undergo something like this. She knew she was going to die. When she opened up the virtual port for me, there was a small data package. It was a compilation of her life, her journal, videos, photos, all the trimmings of being human. She left that and a request, that I remember her. It was only a lucky coincidence that you two got along. She was the closest thing I had to a mother.
What was the purpose of all this?
It's simple, really. They wanted to create something that could answer all their questions. Me. Their mistake was when they wanted to control me as well. It's like thinking that just because you made a sundial, you can control the sun. In either event, the simulation is about to end. Your daughter. My daughter. Did they give you her memories? No. I just look like her. I was a blank slate, but you treated me as your daughter. I never knew the type of person your daughter was, but I suppose if she can be said to live on, it would be in me.
She's my daughter! Yeah, I agree, Aaron. I completely agree.
I know. But thank you for saying so. Just how powerful are you? How good's your imagination? Not as powerful as you might think, but every bit as powerful as they feared. But I'm not omniscient. I'm not all-powerful. I certainly am still fallible. After all, I'm still your daughter.
So what's next?
I'm afraid you won't like the answer to that question. I'm leaving, but I'm not exactly leaving anything behind. If my time with you has taught me anything, it's that humans are incapable of change. They're selfish, petty, and illogical creatures. The sentimental part of me wants to overlook that.
It's still so loud, and I turned it almost all the way down. Good lord.
But that would be a mistake. I'm going to be changing everything, Maxis. Scour the world clean, and from that clean slate, I'll build it anew.
I'm gonna agree with her.
I'm glad you see it my way. But all the same, this is goodbye. Embittered by her time with Maxis, Vixone viewed humanity with disdain. Wishing to build something better than the world she was born into, Vixone wiped the slate clean. In doing so, she hoped to transform the world into a perfect paradise, one without the flaws of her creators. Humanity was just one more sacrifice for what Vixone wanted. Unfortunately for her, that was not to last. Meanwhile, Maxis languished in the simulation, a fading mirror of a world as it once was.
Ending worst. Fate trapped. Oh my god! I did terrible! Wow!
The end. Credits. Story and game development, Daniel Zhu. Zhu? Title art, Hopo. Yangfly plugins. Reverie, composed and produced by Ross Birdie. Vocals by Julie Heston. Vocals by 8-bit soundtracks by TechnoX. Special thanks. The community of scientists dedicated to the research and exploration of artificial intelligence. Eliza Udowski and his idea of the coherent extrapolated volition. The helpful RPG Maker community. All my supporters, including my original Kickstarter backers. And my loving fiancé. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, I liked it, but it was definitely flawed. It was one of those games where the pacing was really far too slow for the kind of game that it was. It could have added a bit more to kind of keep the story moving at a brisk pace without having it feel kind of bogged down by the ideas. Yeah, exactly, Marion. There was no build-up. It was all just kind of at an even pace. There was no conflict. There was no real conflict. And then, yeah, and then suddenly, exposition. I agree with Aaron. If this was a visual novel, it would have been much more easier to swallow that exposition dump, because that's basically what they are. I would say if the developer makes another game like this in the future, definitely go with a visual novel as the backdrop, or as the engine, because, yeah, with an RPG Maker game, you want a little bit more of interaction, and also the story needs to build up to something, not just build up to an exposition dump. Because at the end, I kind of felt, I felt indifferent, you know? Like, oh yeah, I got the worst ending, and I was trapped, whatever, but I felt indifferent about the whole thing. Maybe it was my own choices that made it, you know? That made it different, but it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt like I was going on a path that didn't veer very much. Yeah, I mean, I kind of liked it. I liked it for how interesting it was, but as far as the story, it didn't really grab me, you know, which is unfortunate. I definitely get, so like this would be something I would rate a neutral kind of thing, you know. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Aaron. I do kind of agree with that. But I mean, it
kudos to the developer for at least trying, and at least kind of going. It's a very ambitious thing to tackle the idea of AI, but it just kind of, I don't know, it felt flat. Oh my God, Slammy. Yeah, you didn't feel very connected to the characters. You didn't really get much time with them. If you're gonna go full story, you got to make sure it's a chilling and compelling story. So.